Good morning, my garden friends. I'm here in the driveway of my front yard, and I just wanted to say to you that it is 52 degrees, feels like 52. Our humidity is still 85, so that makes it a damp cold. But anyway, all good. And for those of you who think that we only live in the sun here, so you can see I've got the sun back there. That just killed you, didn't it? And I just wanted to show you what was going on in my world here in the front. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you have something really good to look at. There, how's that? Anyway, I'm out here with my gloves on, and I have a heavy coat. And these are the tomato plants. They are the Everglades tomatoes that I planted from seeds. And I had some in pots, and I put them in the ground here. And as you can see, they've just taken off. And it's kind of a love-hate relationship. I did put up I put them in these tomato cages, but they just went beyond it. I think if I do this again, I'm going to have to grow them against something that's about 6 or 8 feet tall, which I don't know what that would be, but I'll have to provide something larger for them. But let me just stick my gloves in my pocket so I have a hand free. And I wanted to show you, though, that I planted basil in between, and something's even eating the basil. I've come out a few times and sprayed it with neem oil, but if I could just show you in here, I think I can get in here and show you. Oops, can you see those, the little green jewels there? There they are. And you can even see they're just starting to get that light green. I've come out and picked a few, but it's a little bit of a disappointment. I thought that they would be a much hardier producer. You can see now that it's cold, I'm getting blooms on them quite nicely. As a matter of fact, once our temperatures at night went below about 75, then all of a sudden they really started blooming. But I mean, you can see I'm getting something is chewing on it, and I've come out with neem oil a few times. Here's a tomato. Here's a little one. And they're very good. I mean, they just taste, like a real sweet blueberry, only in a tomato, but like a tomato. So I have the tomatoes, and I have basil, and I also have this is the peppermint balsam, which is also edible. The blossoms are edible, and as are the leaves. The interesting thing is, these came from some of them, the red ones. Actually, the seeds dropped, and then some came back as a red flower, and some reverted perhaps to whatever they were, and they have a pink flower. But what a pretty little flower, don't you agree? Let me get a hold of it here. You can see it almost looks like a snapdragon, that little beautiful little flower. But that was probably all I wanted to show you, was that they are growing quite nicely. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you guys. Of course, the bougainvillea look really great because the weather's cold, and I've left them to bloom out nicely again. Nicely, that's my favorite word. About 7 weeks ago, I planted both Bibb lettuce and leaf lettuce, just in 2 trays, just so that we would have, some greens for winter. And look at this. I mean, they've grown well, and as you can see, one little seed from my giant Japanese red mustard somehow got into this soil, probably because I used the soil over again. And you can see this is the Chinese multicolored spinach. This is the spinach, and then these are the greens. And then on this side, I planted the leaf lettuce, and lo and behold, there again is the giant Japanese red mustard. So it's a sneaky little seed. Oh, look, and there's the Chinese too. So I think once you have these established in your yard, you could really just, um, uh, I don't know if you'd even have to reseed anything. I just threw one of the tops over here, and you can see, look at those. Those are the Chinese multicolored, and I could take those up and like I planted them in the back and actually did a purpose garden rather than a whatnot garden, and I could feed us for the winter. Let's see if we've got any more. Yes, here it is. Can you see this? And you can see the seed tops. And all I have to do is just take those and shake them somewhere, and then I have more of it growing. So that was all I wanted to show you, was that I had some things coming up, and even though most of you are putting your gardens to bed at this point, this is kind of when ours are waking up. And I'm trying to get everything in somewhat of an order because starting tomorrow, today is the 16th, starting tomorrow, then we start our Christmas decorating and getting things out. And it takes us about 3 days to get the exterior lit and get the interior finished. So stay tuned for that, and I promise to show you along the way. Take care of yourselves, garden what you've got, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye-bye.